Welcome to our new podcast. We'll give you all the tools you need to speak English clearly and with confidence. We'll explain common questions, share smart answers and useful phrases, and give practical tips to avoid mistakes. Learning English will be fun and easy, just like talking to a friend. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Learn English podcast. This time, we're tackling something that can be daunting, especially in a language that's not your native one. Job interviews in English.
For sure, we want to help you feel more comfortable and prepared for English job interviews. We've got some helpful advice from Bob the Canadian. His YouTube video covers 14 common interview questions.
That's a lot to cover. So we thought we'd focus on the most useful ones that people often struggle with. Let's start with the classic. Tell us about yourself. It seems simple but can make or break the first impression.
Absolutely. It's not just about reciting your resume. Highlight experiences and skills that make you the perfect fit for the role.
Next question that sends shivers down spines. Why should we hire you?
It can feel like you're bragging, but think of it as a problem-solving exercise. Focus on strengths that address their needs.
Another tricky one, especially for those early in their careers. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honesty is key. Show you're ambitious and forward-thinking. Reflect genuine career goals that align with the company vision.
Now the dreaded question. What is your greatest weakness?
It feels like a trap, but Bob has a great tip. Turn that weakness into a positive. Show self-awareness and willingness to grow.
Lastly, when they ask, do you have any questions for us?
This is your chance to show genuine interest and that you've done your research. It also helps you decide if the company is a good fit.
And that's it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll cover more tricky English job interview questions.
We'll be right back after a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we are back and ready to tackle more of these tricky English job interview questions. Now we were talking about the importance of having questions ready for the interviewer. You want to be engaged. You want to show them that you're thinking. It really makes a big difference.
All right, so what's next on our list?
Okay, let's look at a question that seems pretty straightforward on the surface, but can actually reveal a lot about you as a candidate. Describe your last job.
Okay, so it's more than just listing your responsibilities. It's about framing your experience in a way that really highlights your skills and accomplishments, right?
Exactly. You don't want to just rattle off a bunch of bullet points from your resume.
So how do you make that answer stand out and really capture their attention?
Focus on the key takeaways. Think about the projects you led, the challenges you overcame, and the results you achieved. Did you manage a team? Did you streamline a process? Did you exceed expectations? Those details will make your answer come alive and really showcase your value.
So it's about painting a picture of yourself as a competent and capable employee.
Yes, definitely. What about those moments when things didn't go quite as planned?
I'm thinking of the question we all dread. Have you ever had a big problem at work? And how did you overcome it?
Oh, yeah. The dreaded "tell me about a time you failed" question. This one can feel like a trap, but it's actually a really good opportunity to demonstrate your resilience and problem-solving skills.
So honesty is key here, right? You don't want to pretend you've never faced a challenge, but you also don't want to dwell on the negative.
Exactly. Be honest about a difficult situation you encountered, then shift the focus to the steps you took to resolve it. What did you learn from the experience? How did you grow from it? Employers are looking for people who can learn from their mistakes and bounce back stronger.
Makes sense. It's all about showing that you're not afraid of challenges and that you can handle pressure.
Now, let's switch gears to a slightly lighter question. What do you like to do outside of work?
I feel like this one is designed to throw you off a little bit, but it can be insightful. Interviewers often ask this question to get a better sense of who you are as a person.
Your hobbies and interests can actually reveal a lot about your personality, values, and even work ethic.
So it's not just about listing random activities. It's about showcasing aspects of yourself that might actually be relevant to the workplace.
Think about how your hobbies might demonstrate skills or qualities valuable in the role. For example, if you're a marathon runner, that suggests discipline and perseverance. If you volunteer in your community, that might indicate a commitment to teamwork and helping others.
So you're connecting the dots between your personal life and your professional persona, highlighting those overlaps that could be beneficial.
Yes. Now there are a couple more questions on Bob's list that touch on themes of strengths and weaknesses. One is, what led you to this career?
This is your chance to talk about your passions and motivations and how your experiences have shaped your career path. It's about telling your story and demonstrating genuine interest in this field.
Exactly. And it allows you to highlight any relevant skills or training you've acquired along the way. Not just listing facts, but sharing your passion.
Now, the other one that focuses on accomplishments. What is your greatest professional achievement?
This is the moment to shine. Think about a time when you really went above and beyond, solved a difficult problem, or exceeded expectations. Share that story with enthusiasm and pride.
It's like having a highlight reel ready to go in your mind. Did you save the company money? Come up with an innovative solution. Don't be afraid to brag a little, and remember to quantify your accomplishments whenever possible.
We've covered a lot of ground here. Are there any more questions on Bob's list that we should address?
Yes, there are a few more, including one that focuses on teamwork and collaboration. Do you work well with others?
It seems like a simple yes or no question, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Interviewers are trying to gauge your collaboration style and whether you'd be a good fit for their team dynamics.
Bob mentions that even though he enjoys working independently, he's also capable of collaborating when necessary.
It's about finding that balance between individual contributions and teamwork. Showcase your strength while also acknowledging that you can adapt to different work styles.
As we wrap up our deep dive into mastering English job interviews, remember that preparation is key. The more you practice answering these common questions in English, the more confident you'll feel.
Practice makes perfect. And remember, it's not about memorizing scripted answers, but internalizing strategies and adapting them to your unique experiences and skills.
The interview is a two-way street. You're interviewing them just as much as they're interviewing you.
So, those questions you ask at the end are your chance to gather information and determine if the company is the right fit for you.
It's all about finding the right match for your skills and personality.
So as we leave our listeners to continue their job interview preparation, think about one unique question you would ask in an interview to make yourself stand out.
Let us know your answer on social media. We want to hear from you. Good luck, everyone. Until next time, happy interviewing.